February 14th, 2000. It was a cold, rain-soaked Valentine's night in Shelby, North Carolina. The wind pressed against the small homes on Oak Crest Drive as most families slept soundly. But somewhere around 2:30 a.m., 9-year-old Asha Degree quietly packed her backpack, slipped out of bed, and stepped into the storm. The night she disappeared, and the mystery that would haunt her hometown for decades, began. Asha was known as Shelby's sweetheart, a bright fourth grader who loved basketball and reading. Her parents, Harold and Akila, worked hard to give her and her brother a stable home. There were no signs of trouble, no history of running away. That's why her disappearance felt impossible to understand. Around 4 a.m., several motorists spotted a small black girl walking along Highway 18 in the pouring rain. One driver turned around to check on her, but she was gone. Another saw a car pull over, and the girl seemed to approach it. Then, nothing. Asha Degree vanished into the darkness. When her parents awoke that morning, her bed was empty. Panic set in immediately. Akila called family members and the police. Officers and volunteers searched for hours through woods and fields, battling cold rain and muddy roads. But Asha had simply vanished. There were no footprints, no dropped belongings, no trace of where she went or why. Chief Deputy Derwin Briscoe still remembers that morning. "Once I arrived on the scene and saw who the family was, it had a personal touch to me," he said years later. Asha was someone everyone knew. This impacted the entire community. Shelby was small and close-knit, church-going, family-oriented, the kind of place where everyone looked out for each other. In the days that followed, hundreds of volunteers joined search parties. Churches held prayer vigils. Flyers covered telephone poles and store windows. Yet, hope slowly turned into heartbreak. On August 2nd, 2001, an unexpected discovery reignited attention. Asha's backpack was found buried along a rural stretch of Highway 18 in Burke County, about 20 miles from her home. Inside were her school supplies and clothes, including an undershirt later confirmed to belong to her. The backpack had been deliberately hidden. It was the first real clue, and a chilling one. For years, investigators followed every lead. Tips came from across the state, but none solved the puzzle. Still, the case never closed. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, the FBI, and the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation all remained involved. And as technology advanced, new hope emerged. In September 2024, documents revealed DNA evidence. A hair on Asha's undershirt linked to relatives of two persons of interest from southwestern North Carolina. Around the same time, a witness came forward claiming that at a neighborhood party, one man had confessed, saying, "I killed Asha Degree." It was the kind of lead investigators had waited years for. Armed with new search warrants, authorities seized property, phones, and a vehicle connected to the suspects. Cleveland County Sheriff Alan Norman announced publicly, "We're closer than we've ever been." It will always be our desire to bring Asha home and bring those responsible to justice, because it's going to happen. It was the strongest statement yet from law enforcement in 25 years. But for Asha's parents, the pain remains the same. Every February, they organize a prayer walk retracing her last known steps. The same house where Asha grew up is still their home. Her mother keeps believing. "I believe she's still alive," Akila told supporters in 2025. "Until somebody can prove me wrong, I'm still going to believe that, because all I have is hope." The FBI continues to offer a $45,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Detectives insist the case is active and close to resolution, but the mystery endures. The girl once called Shelby's sweetheart remains frozen in time, a smiling 9-year-old in school photos, her story replayed every Valentine's Day when the rain falls again over Shelby. It's been 25 years since that night, yet the question still echoes through the quiet streets. Why did Asha Degree walk out of her home, and who took her away? Somewhere in the heart of North Carolina, someone knows the truth. Until that truth is found, her story will remain one of the most haunting disappearances in America, a child lost to the night, and a community that refuses to stop searching.